This is a video where I use an MLG voice to talk about games. Overwatch. Well, this game is fucking amazing, and I think everyone should play this shit. Seriously, it takes everything everyone loved about TF2 and makes it better in every single way. The gameplay is fast, fun and very addictive, and the skins will have you grinding all day to earn those loot boxes which you will finally get, just to receive some fucking shitty sprays and some gay voice lines. The P vs E events are actually the best fucking thing ever, and they need to introduce a mode into the game permanently as it's so damn good. But wait, there must be something wrong with this game, right? Well, there is nothing wrong with the game itself, but it's the players that are the issue. They can be toxic as fuck, and it's really fucking annoying when there is that one guy running around and is not even on the objective. But other than that, it's a pretty good game that needs to carry on for years to come. Rainbow Six Siege. Well, let's see. The servers are fucked, bugs and glitches are the norm, and the community is toxic as fuck.
Victory Screech!
But other than that, it's a good game with great mechanics and a high skill cap. Yes, Operation Health was a fucking joke and each new patch keeps getting delayed. Even though when it does come out it's still full of bugs and game breaking glitches. But, all that bullshit aside, it's a good fucking game, and I love it, as it's a high skill level game. There are lots of kids who get it and end up not knowing what the fuck to do. You have to play this game a lot, and I mean a lot, to be good. Just mastering a map can take weeks, and getting used to the ops is even harder as the recoil for each one is different, and they each have a different playstyle. Also, getting used to all the silvers and golds. Telling you how to play the game will take about 100 fucking years, so be prepared for the bullshit. Battlefield 1. First off, I just want to say how beautiful this game is. The landscapes, the animations and the sounds. These really do make the game look and sound amazing. And it just shows how much work went into this great game. But nobody cares about how good looking a game is. It's about the gameplay. So basically it's run, shoot, die, repeat, with the occasional chance of getting a vehicle and dying immediately. The campaign is absolutely fucking breathtaking, and it portrays what World War II was actually like, instead of glorifying it like every other game. The premium pass is probably the worst thing about Battlefield, as it completely divides the players, and honestly it's not worth the price. So the players who don't get the pass just have access to the standard maps for the rest of their playtime, which is complete bullshit as there is hardly any. Otherwise it's a pretty good game. Oh yeah, there is one thing that breaks my immersion though, the fact that German and other factions in the game speak like they are living in 1990s London.
You got me. Sorry.
Every time I hear this shit in game, it just drags me out of immersion.
I smell gas.
Fallout 4. Ah, yes, Skyrim with guns. This was my first Fallout game, and it got me into the Fallout series. So, the story is pretty good, and there are so many side quests that I haven't even done them all yet in one playthrough, which says a lot, as I've played the shit out of this. The base game is okay, I suppose, but the main reason anyone plays a Fallout or Elder Scrolls game is mods. They make the game so much better, and some even fix Bethesda's mistakes. Mods can add hours of new content to your already dead game, and can even make you want to play it again. There are mods that completely change the game. They breathe new life into your boring unmodded playthrough, and can make your game 100% better. Some add in new weapons into the game, with custom animations and textures, which look like they were made by the game creators themselves. But Bethesda tried to monetize mods, and it did not go well. Now they have a new idea, Creation Club, and what a fucking train wreck this is. They are selling us mods, and they're not even good. I mean, fucking Pip-Boy colors, fuck's sake. But I thought okay, some good stuff could come out of this which is worth money. I was so wrong. They announced that the Doom armor was coming to Creation Club. You know, this shit. And I was genuinely hyped for this. But no, I went on Creation Club to be greeted with this fucking pile of shit. For fuck's sake. Skyrim. Fallout without guns. Okay, yes it is an old game now, and everyone has played it 1000 fucking times at this point. But, you can't deny the fact it's a fucking great game. It's the same as Fallout in terms of modding. It's better to play with mods as they make the game better. But unlike Fallout, the base game is still pretty good without mods. Yes, the combat is clunky and outdated, but it was alright for its time. The storyline was amazing the first time you played it, but after that it became a chore, and again. I still have not done all the quests in one playthrough. This is probably my most played game ever, as I played it back in the day of Xbox 360, when it struggled to get more than 20 FPS. And yes, mods can improve the game's visuals, so it does not look like it was made in 2011. The modding community has managed to create some great quest mods, which extend the life of the game. A great example would be Beyond Skyrim Bruma, which adds in a new region to explore, full of creatures and new quests. So, basically, it's the same as Fallout, but there are more mods, and the base game is a lot better.
Darren, we're not feeding the squirrels now.
Titanfall 2, the most underrated game ever. Seriously, this game is so underrated. The campaign is absolutely fucking amazing. I did not expect it to be this good. Even if you don't like the online, just get it for the story. It's totally worth it. Okay then, what about the online? Yes, it's pretty much the same as any future COD game, but it's so much better. The Titans, they are so badass. There is something so satisfying about killing 10 players, then calling in a giant fucking robot from the sky. It's just so cool. There is not a million guns to choose from, but the ones you do get are all pretty good in the right hands. None are overpowered, and anyone can get good with any weapon if they have the skill. The addition of Frontier Defense was the best thing ever, as it's so fun and very grindable. There is nothing really wrong with the game. I only wish more folks would play it, as it deserves more.
Oh yeah!
Minecraft in 4K.
GTA 5. Let's cut the bullshit. Yes, the story is okay, but everyone has played it so no one cares. The online is the only thing anyone plays now, and it's fucking awful. The games are fucking unplayable. There is some cunt in a fucking jet bombing the whole fucking city, and everything is so overpriced that you don't really have a chance against anyone, unless you buy a shark card and buy everything that can shoot bombs. GTA used to be playable when heists came out, but at this point everyone has modded accounts with millions of dollars, and to be fair, Rockstar kind of ask for it. They price everything at ridiculous fucking prices, so players have no choice but to get a modded account, just so they can get the latest content. On paper, GTA Online was a good idea, but in the long run it just turned into a fucking mess.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Forza Motorsport 6. Well, since Forza 7 is out, this one is a bit dated, but before Forza destroyed itself with loot boxes. Let's look at what it used to be like. Yes, it's racing, and that's pretty much it. But, it's a realistic racing sim, instead of an arcade. Like every other racing game, the game is beautiful, and the racetracks are designed with fine detail. The career mode could be improved upon, as it does become quite boring after a while. There is a low online player count, and it's sometimes impossible to find a game, as the online is very laggy. One feature I do like about Forza is the ability to design your own skins for your cars. Other players can share their own designs so others can download and use them. This feature is great, as very talented players can recreate real-life race cars and then share them with everyone. So the bullshit Forza 7 loot boxes have ruined the game, and I probably won't get it. At this rate, every game ever is going to have loot boxes at this point. The next Elder Scrolls will probably fucking have them, and some of the stuff in the loot boxes is pure shit.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that?
For fuck's sakes, it's meant to be realistic. Well, that's a brief summary of all the games I own. or it was just some bullshit I made. I don't know anymore. If you want to see more content, subscribe, or just leave the video and continue with your life as normal. XDDDDDDDD.